Okay guys, basically a lot of questions have been asked about this thing. This is an Umarex P99 RAM 0.43 caliber paintball pistol. The interesting thing is the manufacturer of this thing, polymer hand grip, metal slide catch, release. There's also a release for the pocket. You actually see the hammer is cocked. There is a release for the hammer as well. Nice looking thing. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to actually fill this with paintballs. We'll do a quick test to answer Richard Newman's question over what this is like in terms of, in fact it was Tim Durant's I think asked the question, what's it like for stability when it comes to chrono, and then Richard wanted to know what it was like when it came to quality of shooting, that kind of thing. I'll be shooting at my fence gate. You can see my fence is actually falling apart at the moment, so I do need to repair it. Believe it or not, this is actually 30 feet, which is declared to be the inside ideal firing range. This thing, 30 to 50 feet is about right. It uses a CO2 canister, which goes in here. I'll show you that now. CO2 caplet, the sparklet goes in there. You then screw it in. When you screw it up, you'll hear the sparklet breach, and that's the pistol powered. Okay, what I intend to do here, I have 3 magazines. Basically they work in the same way as a typical Hammer 7 or other paintball pistol magazines, a bit differently shaped. They're metal, which is nice. They're spring activated with a trigger. So you pull it down, lock it across, and then you put your paintballs in the top. 0.43 caliber paintballs. This thing will fire rubber balls. It will also fire powder balls, depending on which field you're at and which field, what the field regulations are with regards to paintballs. Most of us will get away with the .43 caliber paintballs. Okay, what I intend to do is I intend to fire the first magazine to chrono, so we can take a look at the FPS drop off. And then the second 2 mags I'm going to discharge. You can see the target at the end there. I've painted a face on it for you. So that the first ones will basically be to ground, so we can check the FPS drop off, and then the next 2 magazines will be at the target that I put on my gate. Okay, so here we go. Magazine inserted, weapon cocked. So the first one's to ground, basically showing FPS. 290, 282, 276, 274, 261, 260, 257, 259, 256, and that's the magazine empty. So you can see clearly there is a small drop off. I mean, first chop was 290, dropped down to 256. I'd say on average it's firing, if you average them out, probably around 260, 270. Okay, so that's the first magazine empty. To remove the magazine, you basically, as it's a P99, you can see the slide's actually locked back as a result of firing. So what we do is we'll release the magazine now. Magazine out, replace with a new magazine, and what we'll do now is we'll take some pot shots at my target, which I put on my gate. Okay, release the slide. This thing is awesome in terms of its accuracy. This is actually 30 feet, believe it or not. So let's take a look and see how well I do. Second mag is free. Now, you notice the way I'm holding this, because this is a blowback slide, never grip it this way. This thing will actually do some damage to your thumb, so make sure you cup underneath. Right, let's see if I can improve on this time. And that's empty. Right, so what I intend to do now is I've gone through 3 mags. There's 3 mags of 9. That's 27 shots. The question was also asked as to how many this thing will fire off a single CO2 sparklet. So I'm going to pause the video, I'll reload, and then we'll take another set of shots and we'll see. That'll take me to 6 mags of 9, and let's see just how far we can get with it. Okay, so here we go again. Next 3 magazines, so we're at 3 already. Hello. Right, that screams to me that potentially I may have had a break. Let's try again. See how this goes. Oh, fault's cleared. Right. Yep, definitely have a small problem with it. That is now empty. Okay, so what I intend to do is to load 1 mag. I'll do another set of chronograph measurements, and then what I'll do is I'll dry fire until we get to the end of that caplet. We're having a small auto feed issue with this thing. That's it, that is now out. Okay. What happened to the chrono question? Let's do that again, shall we? Currently at 7 mags, this will be number 8. .228, 217. 211, 212, 200, and now we dip down to below 200. .203, 200. I think we're out. Oh no, one more. 200. Okay. So the FPS does drop off. It's dropped off at around 7 or 8 mags. 7 or 8 mags times 9 rounds. So we're talking 70 to 80 shots. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we're already at over 100 shots. Let's just see if it still discharges paintballs, and let's see what that does in terms of the FPS. Okay. 5 shots. .186. So the problem it has after about 8 mags is that there isn't enough blowback to actually pull the slide back to discharge the round. And as you can see, the FPS has dropped right off. So to be honest, 7 or 8 mags is about right for this thing. Okay, so to clear the weapon, okay, first of all, discharge the last of the CO2 from the canister. You can see there wasn't much left in that one. Cock, check weapon clear. It's clear, and then just dry fire it. Job done. Alright, so hopefully that's answered some questions. Thanks guys.